Hello everyone, this is going to be my first Starcraft 2 video. Well, actually my second, but this is my first time actually playing against real opponents. I did get a beta key, which is pretty awesome. I got placed in Silver League at the beginning, so I'm not against the toughest competition. However, I've ranked number 1 in Silver League, so they're usually putting me up against Gold and Platinum Leaguers now in my matches. I think Rhythm was somewhere in the teens in the Gold division, so he's an okay opponent. If you saw my first video, I did like a Terran quick expand, which is kind of my theory craft of what I thought could work. And a lot of people said it wouldn't, but I am using it in most of my matches. And I find it comes with great success. So I'm going to use that strategy in this match, and I'll go over the build order again. There's one other major advantage of it too, is people underestimate the planetary fortress. I've had so many times where my opponent has just thrown away their fleet in my planetary fortress. So not only do I have the economic lead of having 2 bases at the beginning, but then they throw away their fleet, so now I got 2 advantages. And you mix in how strong the Terran bio ball is mid-game, and yeah, it's basically a guaranteed win. Now, I never use a strategy against Terran, because I don't see how this could work against a Reaper Harass. So I don't do that. And also on 2-player maps versus Zerg, I don't like to do it either. And against Protoss, it really depends on, like, I'll scout him and see what he's up to, but I'll still usually go for the Terran Quick Expand. But this is a 4-player map, Metalopolis, and against Protoss opponents, so I'll always be going for the Quick Expand. Same as against Zerg. So when your supply is 9 of 11, you want to go out and build your first supply depot, and you want to build at your ramp to help wall it off. I'm going to speed up a bit here. Not sure how my frame rate will hold up. I noticed when I record this with fraps, my frame rate just goes tanks. It goes from like 55 down to like 15. Especially when I'm going at faster speed, or faster times 3. Yeah, sorry, I guess I missed some steps there. After your supply depot, as soon as you get 400 minerals, you want to build your command center here. Your next priorities are to build the 2 Vesmine Restractors as soon as possible, and I like to have a total of 5 SCVs on it. After that, you want to build your supply depot, and after that, you want to finish your ball with an engineering bay, which is a tech requirement for getting Planetary Fortress. And of course, all this while you want to be building SCVs as well. So Protoss has found me. I think he came in right around the time I planted my command center. And of course, the key to this strategy is to get Planetary Fortress as soon as possible, because this is what's going to keep you alive. You also only want to do this on maps that have a 1-ramp entrance to your main, and that 1 ramp leads to your expansion. The other thing I always do now, I don't think I did in this replay, is next priority as soon as I get this Planetary Fortress is to get the range upgrade, just so it covers the ramp a little bit better. So he sent 1 Zealot in, with the second one coming as well. So Planetary Fortress finishes, and I blow away 1. Normally at this point, what you would have to do is just send SCVs over to like repair, keep the wall alive, while your first barracks builds. And yeah, that will shut down your economy for a little while, but you'll have this base is free to mineral up, and once you get some Marines out and fend this off, then you're free to restart your economy again with all these SCVs. You usually only need about 5 or 6. And in this early game, when he's only got 1 Zealot, you only need maybe 2. But in this case, his Zealot was just so weak, I just decided to go in and kill him with my SCVs. So that's the end of that Zealot, and then that's my SCV transfer. So now if you look at the income tab, he's ahead by 200, but that's going to change really fast. I'm also about to get muled out too. So now I've already passed him, and I'm ahead by about 200 now. I guess his saturation actually isn't that great. Also, when your planetary fortress finishes, that's a good time to send out an SCV to scout. You don't really need an early scout when you're committing to the fast expand. It's just going to slow down your economy, and it's not like you can like change strategies once you've planted your CC. You're kind of committed to it. So my theory is it doesn't really matter what you scout. You gotta commit to this strategy once you plant the CC. So second wave of Zealots coming. We got 5 of them here. Another thing you can sometimes do is you can place like a supply depot, like 1 or 2 supply depots here, just to force them to run in range of the planetary fortress even longer. So it looks like I did get the range upgrade. Okay, I did get this match. So it fires a little bit further. It can probably fire to about here, which is decent coverage. Helps when he turns around like that. So here we go. I mean, obviously if you bust through, this is game, so you want to be pretty good about defending this. It's not going to hurt you too much to shut down your economy, but you'll lose the game if you let this wall fall. Had it not been a bunch of Zealots, had it been, say, like a couple Stalkers, then you're going to have to rush in with SCVs, just because the Stalkers will be able to shoot the Marines past the wall. I just pull back the Marines, and then I send all the SCVs this way from that base, send all the SCVs this way from that base, and then open the wall, and just kind of hit them from both sides with SCVs, and then the Marines helping as well. So this is obviously from practice. I have, I have died a few times to this using this strategy, and it's usually from this wall getting knocked down. But luckily, most opponents will just like move in and just try to attack this planetary fortress. And if I have time at the end of this video, I'll just add in a few clips of different people attacking, because yeah, the planetary fortress with a bunch of SCVs repairing, oh man, it just smokes everything early game. Putting up a couple missile turrets because I just scanned his base and I saw the Twilight Council and the Dark Shrine coming up. In fact, anytime I see Twilight Council, I'm getting turrets. I've died to Dark Templar once or twice, so I don't risk that anymore. I know that's a tech requirement, the Twilight Council, so I just get the defense there. So far I've shut down, like if you look at the income tab here, I'm like way up, 1200 to 600, and then the units lost, he's lost 700 worth. I've lost 4, oh that includes mules, so that's like nothing. I've lost 1 SCV basically. And at this point I'm really starting to get my fleet up, upgrading stim and concussion shells and a hit point thing for Marines. A little bit late on getting my medevacs. I should be getting a starport up anytime now. We did take the high yield expansion. That's probably going to even out the income a little bit more. Yeah, we're kind of in the same neighborhood now. I know it's there, but I don't have the medevacs yet to deal with it.